is the Aer Travel Pack 3, and it's widely considered the king of travel bags. I took it on a month-long trip to Japan, and here's what I thought. When I first saw this online, I wasn't a huge fan of the way it looked, but having it in person, I actually quite like it. I think it's sleek, and I really like the utilitarian design. I went for the X-Pack version, which I think is the sleekest of the bunch, and also has this gorgeous orange interior. Love it or hate it, but I love it. I think this fits perfectly walking through the streets of Tokyo. It's functional and it's well designed. The build quality is excellent. I don't have any qualms about tossing this around. The materials are great and it's well padded. Opening the bag for the first time, you'll see this bag is full of mysteries. It has so many pockets and so many elements of organization. It also features YKK waterproof zippers, at least for the X-Pack version. Travel bags need to be comfortable. It doesn't matter how good the features are or how good the materials are if it's uncomfortable. And I'm happy to say that this is one of the most comfortable bags I've ever used. For long days from Tokyo, traveling all the way to Nagoshima, which involved a Shinkansen train, a bus and a ferry, this proved to be very comfortable. I was wearing it in between stations, taking it on and off, putting it into storage, carrying it from its handles, and it was comfortable for all of those moments. The thick plush shoulder straps are really pulling their weight here. It also has adjustable load lifters which can adjust where the weight is being distributed. I will say a bag of this size really does need waist straps, and they don't come included, so I had to buy mine separately. The multiple handles came in super handy during the trip, whether it was lifting it from the ground or putting it into overhead storage. Each of the handles is well padded and great for grabbing. I like to use packing cubes and pouches when I travel, so the level of organisation and the number of pockets in this bag is complete overkill for me. This bag has a pocket for everything. The main section of the bag, thankfully, is still just one big dumping ground, which is great because you can just put your clothes here, your shoes, your wash bag, without too much organisation. It also has a mesh pocket, which is great for those loose items that are just going to get lost in this big compartment. I think the front of the bag is arguably going to be the most controversial part of this. Some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it. Personally, it's not for me. This is too much organisation for my liking, and I think it's a little bit too prescriptive. I would rather just have a tech pouch for all of my accessories, rather than hoping my accessories are going to fit into these pockets. Saying that, for certain people, I can certainly appreciate having quick access to all of your accessories and having them all accessible in one place. At the front of the bag, there's a single pocket with a key leash. I've got to be honest, I didn't really find a use for this section. Plus, once the front section is fully packed, this is a little bit of a tight squeeze. On the side, there's a water bottle holder, and on the other side, there's just a zippered pocket. I really would have liked to have seen two expandable water pockets, as these are just so useful and versatile. You can pop a water bottle in one, an umbrella in the other, or a folding jacket or flip-flops. It's just really useful to have. At the top of the bag, there's a small stash pocket where you can put some AirPods, some sunglasses. Now the laptop compartment, which is the biggest area of contention for me. It's a huge laptop compartment, and for me the laptop compartment just feels like a waste of space. It's taking space away from the main compartment, which is more useful for me. And I rarely take my laptop with me. I think if you're someone who travels with like a 16-inch MacBook Pro or a gaming laptop, then maybe this is for you. I did find a way to make use of it while I was in Japan though, and this was stuffing a hiking bag into it. I still would have rather just had more space in the main compartment though. I actually really like the way Peak Design handles laptop compartments in their bags. They're slim and feel entirely optional. So having spent a whole month with this bag in Japan, here are my final thoughts. The quality is excellent. Rain or shine, I have no worries about my gear being safe inside. It's also genuinely comfortable, especially compared to my old Peak Design travel bag, which was quite painful to wear around for long periods of time. Also, the luggage strap at the bag was really useful for putting on suitcases. But like with any gear, it's how it feels to use that really matters. Is it a delight to use? And unfortunately for me, it just wasn't. The biggest issue for me was wasted space, caused by the laptop compartment. I would have rather had the extra space in the main compartment. Second, the organisation. Now, I can see lots of people loving this. Not everyone uses pouches for everything like I do, and having a dedicated space for all of your accessories like your passport, your tech cables, and anything else might be of real benefit to you. But it just wasn't for me. And next, the zippers. I think this might just be unique to the X-Pack version, but they are so stiff. You get a workout every time you open and close the bag. And like I said earlier, I would have loved to have had 2 expandable water pockets. They're just so versatile. If it's a rainy day, I want to be able to have my water bottle on one side and an umbrella on the other. And I would have loved to have seen more attachment points. While I was in Kyoto, I was buying ceramics and matcha, and it would have been great to have been able to just hook on an extra bag onto this one, but can't really do that. The Aer Travel Pack 3 is sleek, comfortable, and full of organisation. For someone who values structured organisation, comfort, and a bag full of features, then this might be your perfect bag. It's not for me though. I value flexibility over organisation, more space over dedicated pockets. So on this occasion, it won't be joining my permanent collection. But I'm really glad I got to test it in Japan, and hopefully it's given you an idea of whether it's suitable for your travels. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.